Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Alibaba has just unveiled this VideoLLaMA 3 model, and in this video we are going to install it locally and we will try it out on few of the benchmarks. Before that, let me give you a very quick overview of this model in very simple words. So VideoLLaMA 3 is a advanced multimodal foundation model for image and video understanding, especially for video understanding. The core design philosophy of VideoLLaMA 3 is vision centric. The meaning of vision centric is twofold: the vision centric training paradigm and vision centric framework design. The key insight of this vision centric training paradigm is that high quality image text data is crucial for both image and video understanding, and that's what makes it special. Instead of preparing massive video text datasets, they have focused on constructing large scale and high quality image datasets. VideoLLaMA 3 has four training stages. First is vision encoder adaptation that enables vision encoder to accept images of variable resolutions as input. Secondly, they have vision language alignment that jointly tunes the vision encoder projector and LLM with large scale image text data covering multiple types. And those multiple types could be scene images, documents, and charts, as well as text only data. Third, they have multitask fine-tuning that incorporates image text supervised fine-tuning data for downstream tasks and video text data to establish a foundation for video understanding. Finally comes video-centric fine-tuning that further improves the model's capability into video understanding. As for the framework design, to better capture fine-grained details in images, the pre-trained vision encoder is adapted to encode images of varying sizes into vision tokens with corresponding numbers rather than a fixed number of tokens. This really benefits from vision centric design, and that is how it achieves compelling performances in both image and video understanding benchmarks. And that information you can find it on their model card, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. So enough talk, let's try to get it installed locally and then we will see how it works. Before that, let me introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description, so please do check them out. Okay, let me take you to my terminal where I'm running Ubuntu 22.04 and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Now this VRAM and GPU plus this VM has been sponsored by our very good friends at Master Compute. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will also drop the link to their website, and I'm also going to give you 50% discount coupon on a range of GPUs. You can run these GPUs, these models like me, on fraction of cost. So let's create a virtual environment with Conda, and we are now installing this model to see how it works. And next up, let's install our CUDA in our Conda environment. And now let me install all the prerequisites. Make sure you, in addition to transformers and torch vision, you install the last line, as you can see here. So let's wait for it to get installed. This is going to take 4 to 5 minutes. Now we need to install flash attention. It is not really mandatory, but I would highly suggest that if you are doing the video understanding model, try to install flash attention and make sure that you have NVIDIA's GPU cards which support it, which could include Ampere or Hopper, and because it really makes it accelerated, especially the attention when it comes to video understanding. So that is installed. Now let me launch my Jupyter notebook and then we will download and use this model in our notebook environment. So let's now download the model, and I'm going to go with 7 billion variant. If you want, you can go even with the lesser one. I believe that is 3 billion, and you can check it out on the Hugging Face card. Same instructions will be used. You just need to replace this name here. So the model is being downloaded. If I scroll down here, you see that there are 4 shards of it. The size is around 5 gig. So make sure that you have that much space. Let's wait for it to get downloaded. So the model is downloaded. Let's do the video understanding. Let me first paste the code and I will explain what is happening. So first I'm giving it the path to a video on my local system. This is a video which I'm going to check out. Now this is my old video where I was just doing some podcast, I believe. So this is the video. As you can see, I'm just talking in the mic. Okay, so this is the path which I have given, and then I'm just asking it to describe the video in detail, and then I'm creating a prompt template with the system prompt, which is for the AI and for the user one, where I am asking this video path with my text prompt. So both video and text, as I described earlier. And then you see that in these lines, as you can see here, we are processing that prompt template. And if you look at these 3 lines, this is slightly different what we do in other inference code. So this, especially these 3 lines, what is happening here is that this code is processing conversation inputs for model inference that is leveraging GPU acceleration if available. It first uses a processor to convert conversation input into PyTorch tensors. Then it moves these tensors to the GPU using the CUDA method that ensures efficient processing. Finally, it converts the pixel values tensor to the torch bfloat16 data type that primarily optimizes it for the model. And by doing so, the code optimizes input data for efficient and accurate model inference when it comes to video understanding. Then we are generating the output. You can maybe increase this to like 5 to 8. This will be the maximum tokens the model is going to print out, and then we are decoding it back with the tokenizer, and then we are printing the response. So let's run it. And the model has come back with the response. It says a man is sitting in a chair and talking into a microphone. He is gesturing with his hand while speaking. The video is set in a room with a computer desk. That is quite cool. So it has described the video quite well. Okay, so let me try out another video. For that one, maybe I'll just go with this cat.mp4. This is another AI generated video which I did. Okay, so let me, so this is a cat. As you can see, it is moving around on a hill sort of thing. Okay, so let's run this, and I will run it like this in front of you, and we will also check the VRAM consumption. So let me run it. While it runs, let's check the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming over 25 gig of VRAM, as you can see. Okay, and if we look here, so it says a video shows a cat walking on the ground. The cat is standing on top of a rock and looking at the camera. The cat has its paw raised and walking on 2 legs. Nice. In another scene, the cat is standing on top of a hill. Yes, there are 2 scenes. The cat is also walking on the ground with its paws up. That is quite good, because that was a combination of 2 1. So this is quite cool. Not bad at all. And similarly, you can do the image understanding. You would need to change this block of code, the conversation, with this, where instead of video, we are specifying the path to a local image on my local system. And this is the image, again, an AI generated one. So I'm asking it, what is a woman wearing? Let me run it. While it runs, let's also check VRAM consumption for image. Same. That is fine because the model is fully loaded, and it says the woman is wearing a stunning white wedding dress with intricate lace detailing, which is quite correct. I'll just move it up. Sorry. Okay, it features a deep V neckline and delicate lace pattern that extend from the bodice to the skirt, creating an elegant and romantic look. Her is styled very nice, perfect for a special occasion like a wedding. So it has identified it perfectly well that it's a wedding scene. So you see video understanding and image understanding for VideoLLaMA3. Amazing, exceptional. Okay, next up, let's try out to see if it can do the OCR. So I have given it this image, and I am asking it extract the text from the image. So let's see what it does here. Should be fun because it's not that visible. It says eat more chicken. You see how intelligent that is. The N and I is hidden, but still it was able to do that. It says this is a play on the words, replacing chicken with chicken to create a humorous twist on the fast food slogan. And it is talking about Chick-fil-A. You see, this is not, wow, very, very nice. I mean, you can tell that this is really good stuff. And because I have done the OCR, it hasn't really worried and bothered about the rest of the lot. So it has just described the text, and then it has also described the text. Next up, I'm checking its multilinguality. So I just gave it this Arabic one, but it says that the text in image is not clear enough to be accurately transcribed. So it doesn't know about Arabic. It is saying it's series of vertical lines that could represent data or form of code. Okay, so it's not multilingual, it seems. Next up, I have just given it a very stylized version of my own city, Sydney, and I'm asking it which location is that, and it says, very nice, that it's Sydney, Australia, recognizable by the iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge and the waterfront setting. Good stuff. So look, VideoLLaMA 3 from Alibaba just throws it out of the park. No doubt about that. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it really helps a lot. Thank you for watching.